Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and today we're doing another GTA Q&A. We haven't done one of these in a while. The Cayo Perico Heist has been out for like 2 weeks, and I thought it would be cool to do a Q&A now that we sort of know everything about that DLC, and especially, of course, everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people are looking forward to the future just to sort of ask what's next for GTA Online. And we're going to be answering some of those type of questions in this video. So without further ado, hopping right in, we have this first one from Jaden. How to get hard mode for Cayo Perico. So I don't know if Rockstar actually say this anywhere, but to my knowledge at least, the way it works is if you do a heist right after you finish one, then you'll get hard mode. It seems to be the longer you take, the easier the difficulty will be. If you finish a heist and then you wait a couple of days before you do the next heist, it might be on normal. I don't actually know the exact time on that, but there is like sort of a cooldown period if you want it to be easier. Although, of course, if you do the heist on normal difficulty, you don't get as much of a payout. But as far as how to get it on hard mode, basically just do the next heist as soon as you possibly can. I guess the reasoning is that, you know, the island is on high alert from the first heist, so if you do it again, you know, theoretically it would be harder since they're more alert, but that is how it works. We have Shadow Killer with the next question. Do you think Rockstar will add more equipment to the Cayo Perico heist? Something like larger duffel bags allowing you to pick up more loot. I would love that. I mean, I think everyone would. Although, like I mentioned, I think in the Rockstar logic this past weekend, why can't we just like drop off the loot and then go back for more? I don't know why that's not a thing. But I will say maybe, and I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be nice if Rockstar don't have a DLC planned until the end of next year. It would be nice if they, over the next couple of months, every couple of weekends, added some stuff, some new stuff to the Cayo Perico heist. They could add some new targets. We only have, I think, 4 or 5 at the moment. They could just add some random new, like, it doesn't even matter. As long as it makes sense, they could just add some new ones there. They could also add maybe some new secret guns. I kind of like that. I mean, it's annoying sometimes to try and find those guns, but it is kind of cool to find something unique in the heist. So if they maybe added some new guns over the next couple of months, that would be great. I mean, yeah, of course, adding some bigger duffel bags would be nice. Maybe that could be something you find in the island. You find a bigger duffel bag. But I don't know. One of these days, I wish Rockstar would sort of continue with the DLC they've already done. I guess they maybe technically did that with the casino DLC, going into the casino heist. But I think it would be kind of cool just to have some small changes, you know, every month or so. But again, that's probably unfortunately not likely to happen. That's just a dream of mine. Then we have News GTA Online. Do you think Pavel will come back in any other DLCs or missions? Because he says in one of his lines, someday too, I will go out there, but not today, referring just to going outside. I will say, I don't know if I've mentioned this already in any video I've done over the past couple of weeks, but Pavel is probably one of the best parts about the DLC. I mean, I think a lot of us don't hate Lester, but we don't necessarily like Lester. And the fact that he was always involved with everything, it was just kind of annoying. So to have this new refreshing character, it was awesome. And Pavel is amazing as a character. I mean, he's funny. I love what he says. He's not annoying. I still wonder why we didn't get Bogdan instead of Pavel, but hey, I'm not going to complain because Pavel is awesome. Now, as for him in other DLCs going forward, I would be down for that. I don't know if that's something Rockstar want to do, but hey, if they want to make the submarine we all just spent freaking $10 million on as like the base heist operation for future DLCs, I'm fine with that. If that means more Pavel, I am completely okay. It would be kind of cool too if, I mean, it's unfortunate they would maybe add maps that aren't in free mode, but maybe that's like a plan of theirs. Maybe Cayo Perico Island is the first of many different little small islands that we can travel to and heist using our submarine. Just an idea. And we're going to talk more about future DLCs in a minute here, but I definitely want to see more Pavel. Henry Paul, do you think the formula Rockstar are using for Heist is getting boring? It's always just buy the property, do this tedious and repetitive setup mission in free mode, do the heist against aimbot overpowered AI, repeat. What other type of DLC would you rather have instead? I think it's unfortunate. I think the idea of Heist is much better than the implementation. Like, I don't know. When I think of heists, I mean, you kind of actually go back to single player where like you did this heist where you got, what was it, like $200 million? Granted, obviously something like that's never going to happen in GTA Online, but like the reward was like, oh my God, that's crazy. And we haven't really had that. Like, what is the max you can get on 4 people? 3.4 mil or something like that? Split 4 ways? That's not a lot. Even doing it solo, which gives you the most amount of money, I believe you only get like 1.6 after all the fees, 1.6 million after all those fees and stuff. That's not like, I mean, it's good, but it's not great. It's not like, wow, dude, the heist, that's awesome. That's incredible. Unless we're getting like 5 million a pop, I don't think the heists are really going to be as grand as we all want them to be. And it's unfortunate. I don't really know how Rockstar could fix this, because it is something I've complained about, but I can't really offer a solution, because the fact of the matter is GTA is what, 8 years old? I mean, they're probably doing the best they can with all the limitations, with the gameplay mechanics that are in the game. This is why I really hope sometime soon we get GTA 6 with a new iteration of GTA Online that uses completely new mechanics and everything, so Rockstar can have a lot more freedom when it comes to certain missions. I mean, you guys in the comment section can let me know, because I am curious, do you like the heist mechanics we have at the moment, where it is just, you know, you buy a property, you go do these couple of setup missions, boom, you heist the object? Or do you wish there was any variety or any like differences? I know some people probably love that, and hey, more power to you. I kind of wish we get something a little different, although I really don't know what that could be. If anyone has any thoughts on that, for sure let us know down below. Now, moving along to probably one of the main topics of this video, the future. We have Harsh Gaming. He says, do you think, or what do you think the new DLC, or I guess the next DLC, or when do you think the new DLC will come out, and what do you think it's going to be? And that sort of ties in to this question from Rockstar East. He says, thoughts on the next DLC, and what are the probability of it being a naval DLC to all the new boats in this Cayo Perico DLC? And as far as when do I think we're going to get it, I would hope, optimistically speaking, we get a little spring DLC, just because this Cayo Perico DLC doesn't have much of a drip feed, and the vehicles that are in the drip feed are not that good. Matter of fact, we probably got the best one already, and that's the Italy RSX. The other vehicles are literally just the vehicles from the Cayo Perico Island, which are cool, they're new, but it's nothing crazy, it's nothing really exciting. So I would hope they sort of just run through this drip feed, maybe in January, maybe even push into February, and then like March or April, we get a little spring DLC. But that would probably just be a relatively smaller scale DLC. I think the next big DLC, honestly, probably won't be until the expanded and enhanced version comes out sometime at the end of next year. I think the speculation at the moment is that expanded and enhanced version isn't going to release until about maybe September of 2021, but that's probably when you should be expecting the next big DLC. Considering the Cayo Perico heist took Rockstar 12 months to make, that's probably a good time frame. Like, we're not going to be seeing another big DLC probably for not very long, unless they decide to reuse the the police DLC that they scrapped for the summer of the DLC for the summer this year. But as far as when, I definitely wouldn't expect a massive DLC, probably not even in the summer. Now, as far as what it could be, I have no idea. I mean, obviously the police DLC, like I just mentioned, they scrapped that. Maybe they want to reuse some of those assets. Another heist, I mentioned more islands. I mean, it's not the most exciting DLC, but hey, more heists, I wouldn't complain. A naval DLC, I don't think we'll ever get a full naval DLC just because I don't think that's like that big of a sell for a lot of people. Maybe one of these days we'll get that Tokyo Drift style Midnight Club DLC. I know a lot of people have always been asking for that, but as far as what, I honestly have no idea where Rockstar are going to go next. And then the final question from Bad Boy, do you think the expanded and enhanced version of GTA Online, the island, will be in free roam? This is something I've seen a lot of people hope for, and look, I hope for it too, because ideally with this expanded and enhanced version of GTA Online, they can have some of those restrictions go away. Like maybe we get more than 30 people in a lobby. It would be kind of cool to have 48, 64 people in a lobby. It'd be kind of chaotic, but I think that could be really fun. Having more free roam areas, like opening up the Cayo Perico Island, would be great. And if they decided to add more islands in the future, that would be even better. I mean, we all know, and I think I've even seen some console people complain that the frame drops on the new island are kind of bad. Maybe in the expanded and enhanced version, we don't have that issue. Ultimately, we don't really know what this expanded and enhanced version will bring to GTA because they've really not said anything. But I do hope it fixes some of the core problems, and I hope it does truly enhance some of the gameplay aspects of GTA Online. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop it a like if you enjoy, subscribe for more GTA content in the future, and hopefully we can get some good discussion in the comment section below. But thank you guys, and as always, I'll see you all in the next one.